Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. On this channel, you can discover the new things on the world. What the special thing today I would like to show you. Now we go.
Does North Korea have internet in smartphones? An inside look at the wacky tech in Kim Jong-un's Hermit Kingdom. North Korea boasts its own Android smartphones, tablets, internet, and even a Mac OS X rip-off operating system. This is what digital life looks like inside Kim Jong-un's Hermit Kingdom. North Korea's isolationism from the rest of the world has forced it to develop some barmy technology of its own. The population of the Hermit Kingdom don't have access to the perks that come with capitalism, such as shiny iPhones and social media. In their place, the country's repressive government has created heavily censored Facebook clones, mediocre Android tablets, and a lockdown internet that would drive most Westerners crazy. Kim Jong-un just admitted that his nation's crumbling public services are too embarrassing to show to visiting leaders, amid towing ties with its neighbor South Korea and evergreen adversary the US. And the same goes for its tech. This is what digital life in North Korea looks like. A tale of two internets. North Korea boasts two versions of the World Wide Web, an exclusive, restriction-free model for high-ranking government officials and people in select industries, and a threadbare alternative for everyone else. The latter is heavily curated, with some estimate putting the number of websites on the web in the thousands, and mostly consists of state propaganda. To make matter worse, the dated service, dubbed Kwangmyong, can only be accessed through a dial-up connection, not that dissimilar to AOL in the 90s. But its decrepit condition may not matter, as most North Koreans likely can't afford it anyway. In a country where most people don't have access to basic nutrition, was going to fork out for a costly computer? As a result, web adoption figures are shockingly low. The entirety of North Korea only has 1,024 IP addresses. For context, South Korea has 112.32 million IP addresses in US. And even the Pacific island of Palau, which has a population of 18,000, uses more IP addresses according to Make Use Of. Computers and Mac OS X rip-offs. If you were by chance one of the lucky few that could afford a computer in North Korea, what would it look like? Chances are it would run an operating system called Fulgomyung or Red Star OS. The Mac's OS X rip-off was ordered into existence by former despot and alleged Apple fanboy Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-un's daddy. Built using the free and open source Linux operating system, Red Star OS even boasts an Apple-style translucent dock for access to apps. Staying with the Mac team, it has an application folder with software stored here receiving the extension app. The operating system, which is now on to version 3.0, was uploaded onto BitTorrent sites. A few years back, it is still available to download. although it probably won't replace Windows or Mac OS X anytime soon. An iPad clone. We got a proper look at a North Korean gadget in 2013 when a tourist smuggled back the Samgyeon Android tablet after snapping it up for $200. That's still a way out of reach for most of the Hermit's Kingdom's citizens, who earn on average less than $100 per month. The device was likely manufactured outside of North Korea and packs unremarkably specs including a 7-inch screen with 1024 by 768 pixel resolution and runs the older Android 4.0.4 OS known as Ice Cream Sandwich. Under the hood is a 1.2 GHz processor, 8 GB or 16 GB of internal storage depending on the model, and a 2 megapixel camera. All of Google's software like YouTube and Gmail is reportedly wiped from the device, but it does reportedly contain those familiar Android icons. Oddly, it also comes preloaded with a Korean version of Angry Birds. While it lacks Wi-Fi connectivity, one of the tablet's most notable features is a teletuner that's compatible with the country's analog TV broadcasting system and comes pre-tuned to two state-run channels. A half-decent Android phone. Smartphone, on the other hand, fares slightly better in North Korea. The country relaunched its mobile phone network in collaboration with Egyptian telecoms giant Orascom in 2008. The previous version was switched off 4 years earlier after allegedly being used in an assassination attempt against Kim Jong-il. But the revamped service is thought to be far too expensive for the average North Korean, and its infrastructure has been built around hubs in the capital Pyongyang and other major cities, effectively blocking off rural citizens. And although it boasts a 3G network, this is almost exclusively reserved for foreigners who must pay a setup fee of €120 for a monthly data limit of 50 megabytes. The devices used by North Koreans vary, running the gamut from iPhones to Android and Symbian OS phones according to StatCounter and South Korea's Digital Times. But the country also produced its own phones, including the Arirang 151, which was smuggled out of the country by Danish software developer Christian Bader, seen earlier this year. It reportedly runs on a modified version of Android and looks like a generic Android phone, with decent features including a camera, Bluetooth, 3G internet, and micro SD card slot. But it doesn't have Wi-Fi, which Christensen say makes sense. I observed no Wi-Fi hotspot on my own phone throughout my visit. North Korean Facebook. In 2016, internet whiz Doll Maduri stumbled across a North Korean platform that looks like Facebook and is just prone to data gaps. It's called Best Korean Social Network, and the homepage has a thin blue banner at the top with a search field for people, hashtag groups. You can never upload a cover photo and profile picture, find friends, chat, post a status message, and scroll through a news feed. It's very unusual to have website hosted in North Korea, Maduri told CNN Money. Many North Korean sites are hosted in China. I'm not sure this was an official North Korean government project, but someone inside the country had done this. Within hours of the site being discovered, it was hacked by Andrew McKeon, an 18-year-old college student from Scotland. Most read in tech. He claimed that he was able to become an admin for the site by simply clicking on the admin link at the bottom of the homepage and guessing that the username and password were admin and password. This gave him complete control over the platform, allowing him to delete and suspend users, change the site's name, censor certain words, and see everyone's emails.
Thanks for your watching this video. May you subscribe to get more new videos. And don't forget like and share my channel. Thank you and have a great time.